Hello, welcome to AnAuraChicBeauty channel. So the makeup tutorial that I'm doing today is great for spring and summer because of the bright colors, and it's actually inspired by this lipstick. It's by Lime Crime and I got it from AnAuraChicBeauty.com. It's a really cool website because they have really unique accessories, jewelry, clothing, and even makeup, and they're all by independent artists, so all the items are just really unique and something that you don't see everywhere else. And so I bought a couple of lipsticks from Lime Crime, and they're really great quality. They're really pigmented. As you can see, this is the color that I'm wearing. It's Countessa Flourescent. It's a really bright hot pink color, and yeah, really other bright colors as well. For this makeup tutorial, I actually did a preview of it in my Pillow Colors hair tutorial, but I did a toned down version of the look because I wanted the hair to be the focus of the makeup. But some of you have commented saying you wanted to see the tutorial, which is great because I was gonna plan on doing it anyway. And so, but originally I wanted to do a really bold dramatic eye to go with the bold lip instead of something neutral, just a bit more fun. And so for the eyes, I decided to do a really bright kind of neon yellow with gold glitter on top, and with like a little bit of neutral colors in the crease, so it's not too over the top. And also the lashes are really dramatic and really thick and full. Also for the cheeks, it's kind of a bright pink but a little bit of bronzer to make it a little bit softer and warmer and just balance out the whole look. And so yeah, that's basically it for this intro, and so let's get started on the tutorial. So I'm first going to start with my foundation, and today I'm using MAC Mineralize SPF 15 foundation in the shade NC30, and I'm going to use my MAC 131 brush, and I'm just stippling on the product with the brush, which means you just kind of patting it on the product instead of blending it out so that becomes sheer. By patting it, you get more coverage. I'm just going to do that all over. Then I'm going to apply my under eye concealer, and I'm going to use MAC Studio Sculpt concealer in the shade NC20, and I'm going to use the MAC 217 brush to apply it. And the color is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but what's that going to do is highlight the under eye area and the cheekbone and just kind of make it a little bit brighter. And so I'm going to just kind of lightly buff it under the eye, and I'm gonna kind of drag it down a little bit so all this area right here is highlighted, and make sure to blend it within your foundation. I'm also going to cover the pigmentation on my lips with a concealer. Then I'm going to set everything with MAC Mineralize Skinfinish Natural Powder in light medium. This is the limited edition duo that comes with a shimmer highlight powder, but you can still get the regular natural Mineralize Skinfinish powder on its own. And I'm just going to use a big powder brush to set it, and I'm going to just pat it on so that I don't disturb the concealers or the foundation, and just get a little bit more coverage that way too. Make sure to set your lips with the powder as well. Now for the eyes, I'm going to use the same brush that I used for my concealer to apply my eyeshadow base, and I'm going to use MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. It's a yellow toned cream eyeshadow. It's really great. It doesn't crease, it dries to a matte finish, and so I'm just going to apply it all over the eye from the lash line all the way up to the brow bone. Now for the eye makeup, I'm going to do all the crease colors first because I want to create the shape for the eyelid and just create a more sharper and defined crease. And so the first color I'm going to use is M.A.C Kid. It's a matte, kind of light to medium, beigey taupe brown color. You can also use MAC Symmetry or Wedge or anything like that. And I'm going to use the MAC 224 brush, and lately I really like this brush for the crease because it's tapered enough that you can create definition in the crease, but it's also fluffy enough that it blends the colors really well and really easily. And so I'm going to just place it in the middle of the crease and just kind of work it back and forth. just all over. I'm also going to blend it out a little bit up onto the brow bone. I'm also going to apply it to the lower lash line with the same brush to balance out the top and bottom of the eye. Make sure to connect the outer corners. Then I'm going to create a little bit more definition in the crease. So I'm going to use M.A.C Cork eyeshadow. It's a matte, medium, kind of golden brown color. And I'm going to use M.A.C 222 brush. And I'm just going to apply it right in the socket of the crease just to create a little bit more definition. And so just kind of work it in the crease. I'm not going to blend it out. I'm just going to fade it inwards, kind of up to the brow. I want a lot of space on the lid, so I'm going to kind of raise it a little bit higher. I'm also going to apply the same color on the lower lash line, just on the outer 2/3 of the eye. Next, I'm going to darken the outer corner of the eye just a little bit. I'm not going to use too dark of a color because I don't want it to overshadow the yellow. But if you want to make it really dramatic and really darker look, then you can use a darker color. But I'm going to use M.A.C Charcoal Brown Eyeshadow. It's a matte, kind of a muted taupe color. And I'm going to use a smaller crease brush. This is Chanel No. 3. It's kind of like a jumbo pencil brush. And so I'm going to just work that into the outer corner of the crease. And I'm not going to blend it onto the lid because I want all of that area to have the yellow. So just lightly in the outer corner. You can stop about halfway. If it's looking too dark or too harsh of a line, then you can take the brush that has the Cork eyeshadow and lightly go over it to soften it. Now for the eyelid, I'm going to use Baby eyeshadow in Candy Pop. It's this color right here. It's a shimmery neon yellow color. It's really pretty. And I'm going to use the M.A.C 242 brush to apply it. But before I pick up the color, I first dampen my brush with M.A.C Fix Plus. You can also use water or any kind of like mixing medium. And that will help to intensify the color. And so I just apply a little bit. Like for this M.A.C Fix Plus, I just use one spritz. And then after I do that, I'm just going to apply it all over the eyelid. Just press on the color so it's really vibrant. And you're just basically going to fill in the lid area, just like how you shape the crease. Just fill in all that lid space. And you can use the tip of the brush to shape it as well and make it more of a cleaner, defined look. I'm not going to apply the glitter just yet because I noticed when I apply my eyeliner over glitter, the glitter kind of mixes in with the liner, which I don't really want. I want the liner to be just basic black and, you know, no shimmer or anything in it. So I'm going to do my eyeliner first, and so I'm going to use M.A.C Liquid Lash eyeliner in Point Black, and I'm using a different brush, not the applicator brush. I'm using M.A.C 211 brush, and I just, you know, take a little bit of the product on the tip, and so I'm going to first do the top waterline. Just kind of work it into the lash line. I'm not exactly sure if this liquid eyeliner is safe to use on the waterline, but so far, you know, since I've used it, my eyes are fine. But if your eyes are sensitive or you don't want to use this on the waterline, you can just use a waterproof black pencil. Then with the same liner, I'm going to line the lower lash line. I'm not going to apply it to the waterline. I'm going to kind of leave it bare for now. And so just kind of slowly work it into the lash line. Just kind of wiggle it back and forth. And as you're going inwards, just kind of thin out the liner so it's not, you know, thick all the way around. It kind of tapers in.